if we take and go the wipe ourselves bottle. All those Agbero for have you been to Lagos before? Lagos Park, bro. All these guys, one of the things that get them like so aggressive to even perform or do what they are doing, my guy, is because of weed. It's not meant. You said something. The doctor prescribed like 2 packs to use for how many weeks?
You said
I believe
2 packs. So
I believe 2 packs. I believe no. If that's
I can't take her for like a year.
Hold on. If that's the prescription.
There's no sense you say me do am.
Like
what
who
is
even give
like,
you that?
oh my God.
Like what you
I'm
said.
speaking for the donkey.
Let's say.
To responding based on trade. Have you seen a military man? Do you think a military man protects you because he cares about you?
Yeah, I mean,
It's his job. So if he has to beat
I
you
feel
up
like
to
they
pull you inside the
protect
car
him.
and save you,
Okay,
he will
that's
do it
true.
to you.
I see her. She love me. She want and die. I say, baby, only you. Think like two. SAV.
What does that spell?
Hey!
Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode of COD Chatter Over Drinks.
Yeah, we're back again.
I remain your host, Uchex, and to my left I have my co-hosts Jay and Esme.
Hello.
To my right I have 2 lovely guests with me. I will give you guys the floor to introduce yourself. So let's start. Who are we starting with? We're gonna start. Ladies first. Tell them who are you?
Hi, I'm Marisha.
And
What's good, guys? My name is Jeremy JJ Okon.
dead. They like that. What you like about Jenny?
Because that BJ though.
Say enough, fellow JJ.
We'll keep it going.
Thank you so much, guys. We are really pleased and happy to have you guys on the show. So I'm going to dive straight into the topic for today. And the topic is, what is the next high?
Not be high as my height though.
Yes, now.
Like you did
Hope
sure.
you don't come for me for my height. that way.
No. Let's
No.
Now you make this scene though. It's supposed to be for backstage, but no one.
That's
So-
true. He's taller than all of us.
Who be that?
Him.
Me.
Are you? I mean, I'm 6
You
feet
felt
7.
attacked by your
I'm
height.
6'7".
Yeah.
Nobody will check your height.
Why are you laughing?
No. Sorry.
Let me go. What's the next high? Let's start with you.
No, wait.
What would you consider the next high?
What would I consider being
The next high, yeah.
I feel like since you probably like question for me because I'm not understanding. It could be drugs, could be anything.
Yeah.
What do we mean by?
It could be drugs in terms of either substance abuse.
Okay.
So what exactly would you consider the next high?
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Like, in the context of high, you're talking about, the way people
How people use
marijuana,
drugs, how they abuse them, how they get addicted to it.
So now the question is, what is the next high? Like, what do you feel like, in the decade to come, people are going to be hooked on more?
Marijuana. I feel like it's already getting there. Marijuana.
It's already getting there.
Yeah, because it's being accepted now, like in every country, like
What country? What country?
Canada.
I mean, in
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is legal.
Uh,
It's legal there, But then, if we're talking about high, to be very honest, we're talking about high. It's like a state where we are no longer ourselves, or we are mentally away from like what is normal.
Certain things.
Yeah, exactly. So, in my own opinion, I don't feel like high is only it's only alcohol related, or it's like
It's actually very broad.
drugs. Yeah, it's broad. So that's why I now understand like what she was asking.
Yeah.
But then since you are referring to like substance wise, then I get it. I get why she would say weed, because like over time, I feel like it's more socially accepted.
yeah.
Over time, like people take more of it nowadays. But then by forgetting our white substance. Our
Which
white
one?
substance, I'm not really
Like you take up. Why that?
Safe space though.
You want to throw more light on what the next high is?
Well. since he already, I like the way he put it. That being high is a state where you lose control. I feel like it's about control, right?
Consciousness.
Yeah, you lose control of your consciousness. Now you begin to play out based on the reactions your body. I think now, based on what's happening in us now, so you should know the things happening inside that makes people lose their consciousness. So if I say what's the next high, what I would like people out there to think about now is the way I saw the topic. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it that, like, the way people do, how what's the level of abuse, what's the level of lack of control people have now, and how is it affecting them, things like that. I feel like this is what we want to talk about. This was what I had in my mind while preparing for the show. So I hope that today, before we go ask each other questions, we will begin to realize how many of us don't experience our high, how many of us don't experience, or they think where we feel say our next high they go, things like that. That's why I feel.
So guys, what do you think the triggers, or what do you think, no, let me put this question this way. What do you think triggers the desire for the next high in specific individuals?
Sapa.
To be very honest,
She said Sapa.
she said Sapa, that's like poverty.
Hunger dey cause. Please leave my body.
Maybe I should talk Sapa. Come on, okay.
God hold me like say I made the summer. What's all that?
But if I'm being honest, yeah, I feel like what causes people to actually want to take them drugs or like smoke or even drink is, I think the first one I should talk about is stress.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like most people are still students, so you know there is this feel or this pressure that comes with school that most students or most people have, you know, and obviously if you have that stress from school, it's you'll not be able to act, you'll not be able to be like active, you know. And you know, if you come to a place like Cyprus now, you know, you have so many friends of so many friend groups, and it is a norm to be doing these things. So people do it as a way to escape, but then they don't know that there is a limit to it. As far as I'm concerned, for a while now, so many people have been like, no, you cannot get high, you can't get addicted to marijuana. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like some people are. You know,
of course,
it is like people are the same way they say you can't get addicted to it because it's something smoking can stop anytime. But then there are people who are addicted to cigar.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You know, there is cigar, there is alcohol. You can be addicted to alcohol. That's why there are AA meetings. You know, so I feel like it's because of the stress for students, the stress of school. Then obviously, you know, we have the real lifers, people that are going through real life. You know how it is.
You said AA meeting. What's that?
AA meeting is like a space where people come and they like talk about their problems all together.
yeah.
Have you been to one?
Yeah.
You've been to one. You have.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was okay. You get to be asked so many questions based off of your addiction. What led to you being addicted to taking some certain substance or some certain alcohol? Why did you decide to? I feel like there are a lot of questions based off of your addiction. Yeah. I don't know. It's more of everyone just explaining their addiction to each other. Just
Everyone
trying
takes
to-
turns like
Yeah.
talking about their own
Problem.
history and
So,
everything.
you agree now that stress is
It's a major factor.
a major factor too? Because me, I totally disagree. Yes, I disagree because
I feel like triggers can be individual based. You get me? Let's, for example, now I don't know if you mind like saying, because you said you
Sharing
already
one
went,
life.
okay, that's
you already went to like the AA meetings. You have a reason for going there, and then what exactly was, or what was your trigger?
I feel like for me, it was my past experiences in life. So it was my mental health that actually got messed, that I started to take a lot of alcohol. And then in the process, I realized that I was getting to a really bad place that I had to decide to need help, you know? So, yeah.
So why do you disagree with JJ relating to stress?
you shall said something that made me think. You said trigger,
Yeah.
so it reminded me that for people, truly their trigger can be stress. Right? But I think for those kind of people, they need to know that stress couldn't possibly be anybody's trigger to turn to drugs, because drugs or alcohol or anything. Because I don't think alcohol reduces stress. Does it? You're in us, right? Does it?
I mean, it depends on how, like I said, it's individual based. It depends on how it makes them feel when they take this. Because most people have heard when they say, when I take alcohol, I feel more relaxed, or weed.
Okay.
Like more relaxed. They can even perform better compared
On
to
it.
when. On
Okay,
it.
now I'm going to attack. Okay, but you can keep talking.
No, continue.
Okay, see. Sometimes it's not stress. Some people just like bad things.
Some because me, I don't get
So
it.
see, some people are so curious. Like, I'm not the curious type. Some people are so curious. They want to know.
They want to try this
They want to
new
try
thing.
it because they want to get some feeling of euphoria. Oh yeah,
Facts.
they try it once. I like the way it's feel. I like the way I'm feeling. They go again, and they're like, no, I'm not going to do it again. They keep doing it and doing it
Because when you
again.
stressed every
So
And
are you
now-
saying that, are you saying
and
there is
now-
stress? There is stress as
Some of them,
as an excuse.
they use some of them use it as an excuse. And now they're saying, oh, when I take it, I perform well. Some people are not depressed; they are taking
There are some artists that will
antidepressants.
tell you I can perform or write lyrics better when I'm on weed.
This is the thing.
Yes,
After
very
taking those drugs, yes, you can perform better, but it's short.
It's short.
Oh God, the side
See,
effects, sexual
The artist
dysfunction.
self, let's put it
Like-
this way. For an artist,
Si-
did you truly
Temporary
perform
ones.
better, or you just, like what we said, you just, I think people use this thing as an excuse, because for the artist, he needs something to make him lose control and just say whatever comes to his mind. Because most people, when they are their natural consciousness, like we said, it's about control. They know that they cannot say some certain things, so they just use it as an excuse. Get high on something and then say whatever without feeling remorseful about it.
So that is, would you now say that it relates to consciousness, being conscious,
Yes.
like being conscious of your like aware, being overly aware. So you're saying that when people are sober, they are overly aware than when they are not.
Yes, I feel like people who do not know how to, people who have not mastered control, tend to use alcohol or any kind of highness, because that's what they call it, any kind of highness to boost their courage or whatever.
It's very true.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we see it so many times, even in club. You know, maybe a guy wants to go and meet a girl now, but he knows like he feels like with his normal state or his sober state now, he
He's
cannot
able
talk
to
to that
communicate,
girl
yeah.
properly or a way that
really?
she would want to.
I swear.
So they need to be high before they can
You
approach
now
you.
want to go and go to the
About
bar and take
confidence.
two
Later on,
shots.
even the girl,
Then
the girl when you go ask her that
She
something funny just came up.
What
in my
if what
mind.
if
Imagine
yeah, how to hear this funny
Imagine
thing.
you're a
How
high
to
boy
hear
came
it.
to ask you out, and you were high, and you accepted. Two of you were high when you accepted the relationship. So when you are not high, have you seen what
How
happened
does
in
relationships still?
In Las Vegas,
exactly.
that happens.
Because
in
haven't
Vegas,
you
that
guys
happens
heard-
a
haven't you
lot.
guys heard-
People getting married.
have you guys said when you release
No, that
you
was
realize
crazy.
Like,
This guy are mad. This guy are mad.
I've
You
heard-
know.
I've heard
I'm
that
telling you, it's the truth.
You know. But it's true, Sha. Like it's true. But then I feel like if at this state or at this, because like okay, first of all, everyone out here is like above 20, 22.
Yeah.
You know. I believe that at this point in our life, if we can't like decide what and what is not right for us, then we have like some growth to do. Don't get me wrong, growth is good. Do you get? Growth is good, but then we need to understand things so that we don't fall into a type of hole that it's hard to
Exactly.
come off.
But guys, boy, what's in this weed?
but wait.
What is in this weed that's making?
Okay, very honestly, I don't take weed before.
Okay, give us your experience.
Let's first be honest before we start talking about serious things.
Yes.
If you take weed, fact,
Say.
there's no way you can compare your normal consciousness and how you feel when you're high.
In what
Fact.
sense?
In the sense of everything, you are happier.
You wanna know?
Everything is funny. You can never be angry when you are. Even if say you quarrel with person now. Let's say two of us were high on weed. If we quarrel now, something will just make two of us begin laugh instantly. We go begin laugh, forget.
Like mad
Nothing make us
people.
quarrel, we go forget. Fact.
Smoking weed to settle fights. That's why you're not in check with your emotions. I think you should fix that.
What if we take and go the wipe ourselves bottle? All those Agbero for have you been to Lagos before?
Yes,
Lagos
sir.
Park,
Actually.
bro. All these guys, one of the things that get them like so aggressive to even perform or do what they are doing, my guy, is because of weed. So
Could
which
it really just
Say
say
I-
because of the weed
say
or
I
mix?
majority of them.
Like someone
When,
I
when
like
you
what
say
she
mix,
just
when
said.
you say mix like in what? Like
Because,
with
you know,
marijuana or other hard substances.
Yes, without
Like
the hard
ecstasy.
stuff. Yeah, because some people I do know of some people
Tramadol.
having to crash up and then putting it in their weed and having to like smoke.
Yo,
Not that I've
guy.
done it though.
Like,
I just know about it.
I'm sorry. A lot of people. No, not me. I've seen a lot of people abuse
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
You're taking weed. You're taking tramadol, and then you're drinking alcohol. The effect is mad. And you're like, no, it helps me perform better. It helps me, like, it boosts my confidence. Man, like, the side effects are mad. The headache. And you know what's crazy? Okay, you complain that you're feeling, after taking all those, you complain that, oh, you're feeling headache.
Yeah.
Or you can no longer perform sexually. And you still go and take those same substances, thinking that, oh, it will help me.
We're already talking about like you have something to say.
Yeah, but I'd like what I just what she's saying now. It's addictive.
Very.
That's the reason why people cannot stop.
Let's
So
get to-
is
Let's
And some people use it to mask
we're already
pain. I
talking,
get
we're
it.
already talking about
Life is
addiction.
hard.
Let's move to the next question relating to addiction. So, how does the pursuit of the next high impact our physical and mental health? For some people, they feel like for example, we have been saying now when they take weed, to them it has more positive effect on them compared to the negative effect. You get? So the question is, how does the pursuit of the next high impact our physical and mental health? Does it negatively impact on these individuals or
My
positively?
very first and easy example.
Let's
Just
start
go to
with
the
physical. Let's start with physical.
club. Go to the.
Does it?
Okay, that place where you talk now, after the site, you
Yeah.
go just see person, white person bottle. Not be your physical health they destroy.
Violent.
Yes, now then have you seen compare some kind of people? Okay, let's put it this way. Some people now, they lose weight
Yeah.
on drugs.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
They just look, and you are wondering what's going
Like
on.
they're mentally unstable. You see them walking around in the streets.
For
like-
some people, they can get high. Go to clubs, you see people get high, fall down. A big guy, a
Can
big
make
girl,
even
they
have
just
suicidal
fall down and
thoughts.
sustain natural. This one's alone. Physical health is not damage finish. It don't finish.
When you say some people lose weight when they take weed, is it based on like is it willingly? Did they do it willingly to lose weight?
At all now.
No, I just
Now the
saw one of
substance
these
we say they
sex,
abuse.
yeah.
Like they're abusing
I don't
it.
depend, though.
Yeah, like you can see a very
Depends.
happy individual.
Some people tell you, because I can have a friend that tell you Omo, or maybe I have a friend that used to have weight and then I have weight and I saw that when you started using this thing you actually lost weight.
Really?
And I don't like my
I have something to
body
say.
type this way
I have something
and I want to take weed
Yeah.
Yeah.
to lose weight.
You know,
No,
it's not a type of thing like that. It's not like
I'm
it's
just
not like
saying.
you know
I'm
how
just
for
saying.
example now there are drugs that people take, or there are creams that people take that like once they rub it on the part of their body plus one or two other things they lose weight.
Really?
It reduces fat.
I wonder.
Yeah. So I study physiotherapy. Yeah. And you know when we're doing our internship, we saw so many cases, you know, of people. Obviously, these are like side effects of, you know,
Drug use.
drugs, be it alcohol, you know, accidents. You see, accidents is a very normal thing for people.
I swear.
Exactly.
Some people just walk into a road.
Exactly.
So what
Because he was
about-
under the influence.
What about mental?
Now,
Let's
Men-
go to the mental.
physically, yeah, it's the physical side effects or the physical negative effects they lead to the emotional ones. Which is like you feel like because you are taking alcohol now, yeah, in a happy state, or you know, because you take weed now, you feel like you are the most crazy person in the world. But then there is something in there's a disease called COPD. That is chronic
Pulmonary disorder.
exactly chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. Now
Damn.
this affects the lungs, yeah?
Yeah.
This affects the lungs and it causes, you know, shortness of breath, you know, sputum, as well as
well.
it's crazy. And you get this from obviously smoking. Dark fingernails, shortness of breath, cough, sputum. These are all signs and symptoms of smoking. For example, now you come to Cyprus now. If you spend a year maybe you see a fine girl now. It's all guys. I think we're noticing this. We see a fine babe now, yeah, and maybe she's in her first year now, and then next year be like 2, 3, or 4 semesters later. Let's say she's in her third year. We see her again. Say, this is not the babe that we knew there. This babe is not looking as soft as she used to. And then why?
Not this move. Not the
Not the cool.
That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something I thought about while you were speaking. Do you now think that, because there's some people don't know. Do you think people who take this weed for they said there are 3 guys, stress, probably depression. Is the weed solving the problem?
It's short term. There's no.
Is it really solving?
It's making everything.
And like this
worse.
now, since we all agree, because we all agree that not talk by 1 but it's not by fault. We said we agree that it doesn't solve the problem. It is smoke. I mean, not the smoke. I know the smoke. It is smoke. I mean, not the smoke.
Depends.
It is smoke.
Depends on.
And they smoke.
So
Depends on.
why do you smoke?
Why do I smoke?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to relax, honestly.
Just want to relax.
Yeah. But then one thing as to why I don't like overdo it or like overuse weed is because sometimes I get so relaxed that there's some things that I want to do that I don't get to do eventually. Because at that point, for me, like I said, that makes me get so relaxed. It puts me to, like, it just wants me to, like, I want to sleep. I get to want to sleep. So you can imagine I would have had like a lot of things. Maybe I would be stressing out about so much. And I'm like, you know what, let me just take this to calm down. And at that point, I've taken it and then I start doing other things. It's distracting me from doing the main thing that I'm supposed to do. So, yeah.
So do you know why I asked this? I want to ask another one now. Do you now think weed is a bad thing or not?
Sometimes.
Is it a bad thing or not? Because this is a controversial question. A lot of people
When
see it
you
as bad.
overdo it.
So when you see, it's not
Society.
about, see, when the first thing a person thinks, when if I was to say I smoke now, people who knew me as or people who know me as a Christian now,
You're gonna be like-
first thing they will say is smoking is a sin. See this one that says he's a good person, you smoke. Do you know that smoking is not a bad thing?
Did that guy just say smoking is not a bad thing?
He does say
How?
first, even religiously, smoking is not wrong. 1, 2, when it comes to health, do you know how much medications we on they prescribe as nurse, even on our way physiotherapists, we carry with this side? It's not actually a bad thing.
When you overdo
There are some
it,
people who they actually advise to take weed sometimes. There are people with such
Yeah.
kind of pain that
With
are
prescription.
told by
Yeah.
doctors take this sometimes.
But it depends
opioids.
it depends on the method of the intake.
Tramadol now. When
Yes.
they prescribe tramadol,
They
again, and
do
they
not
not prescribe.
see-
am.
Yeah, we prescribe it, but
Is
not
it-
in
but
that
people
manner.
like-
Not in that manner.
That's not what they try talk now.
No, you said medically there are some drugs or there are some patients that we prescribe like some of these hard drugs.
Tramadol,
Yeah,
and
we-
the rest of them.
The problem here, for example, opioids, we use
Yeah.
it for pain.
Yeah, for pain.
Yes.
But then the mode of transmission.
But you
or
know
the
they
mode of-
feed the smoker pain now.
No, the way
Now,
we take
see, the
it,
thing about
the
it-
intake method
You
is
know the-
different.
Yeah,
It's
the
different.
intake method is different.
Yes,
Why
it's
is it
very different.
And you see, there's a difference between what you are talking about.
Yeah.
What you're talking about right now is called drug abuse.
Yes, it's
Bible standard, they call them abuse.
The difference between drug abuse
Why is
and
that abuse?
drug intake.
because
Now,
using opioids now, for example, like I
It's
said,
not
it's
bad.
for pain.
It's for pain. But some
the main-
people they abuse.
And they feel emotional
Yes.
pain.
Let-
You know me help me sober.
Let
I
me tell
decided
you,
to take opium. I'm going to call up.
opioids.
Opioids.
Let me tell you
You
now.
call the tell me say it's not. It's
Let me
my
tell
pain.
you. Let me tell you. The key difference between you saying you want to take drugs for yourself and a doctor prescribing drugs for you.
There are
what
two
is called
different.
drug abuse.
Yes, that's two different. things.
Now, it's because a doctor prescribes these drugs for you.
Yes.
That is why that is medically allowed.
So that person don't
Yes.
abuse the drug.
Some
You
people
don't-
do.
That person.
Some
That
people-
person.
No,
don't
some
know.
people
Depends-
do.
depends-
Hold on.
depends-
Hold on.
Some people
Hold on. Wait.
do.
Let me ask you a question. You are a patient now. Now you be the patient. I don't be the patient. Now you be the patient. I be drug abuser. I take one kind of tramadol a week. You when the patient take one pack of tramadol a week. I be abuser. You know be abuser. My brother, you're a hypocrite. We took the same thing.
The issue here is the method of consumption. Like they take orally and like IV. It's not taking. They know they smoke.
I want if you want to jam me, I break my leg. Oh, I can't give now. Now give me. You could get me. Hold on.
But that's the thing.
What if
Even
I
though
broke
that-
my
even though that
spinal
you
cord?
didn't
You now said I need it health-wise. I
Yes.
should take 2 packs of tramadol per week.
Uh-huh.
My leg don't go. I don't feel stop to the take tramadol. Who cause am?
No. Now you see now that's the thing. That's the difference between you and a normal patient. You know be normal patient. If you like say true, you want to enjoy the thing.
I swear.
What if my leg is broken? I took it for like 3 months.
You get it.
Backstage.
You have the intention of taking it. Let me tell you now, a regular person.
You said something.
A regular person.
This is judgment. You said something. The doctor prescribed like 2 packs to use for how many weeks?
You say I believe.
Two packs, so
I believe 2 packs per week.
No, if that's
I can't take her for like a year.
hold on, if that's the
No,
prescription.
they no send you say me do am.
Like
What
what?
if-
Who
what
even
if
give
like,
you that
oh
benefit?
my
Like,
God.
like what he
I'm
said now. He
speaking
said-
for the junkies.
Let's say yes, this
Speaking
is
for the junkies.
that's the prescription the doctor gave.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Take 2 packs for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Meaning by that 2 weeks you're supposed to be done with 2 packs. Why are you using more?
Okay, I'm used to it.
Then it's
abuse.
That's why I said
Yes.
that's why I said that's different
It's
between you
abuse.
and a
Okay,
normal
what of
patient.
place?
Normal patient, they say take this for 2
You
weeks.
will- after you
After
do
two
you
weeks,
stop.
you come for assessment.
why-
again.
why-
I feel judged. I feel judged. What do you mean?
You feel judged.
Because
doctors.
what of
Sorry.
hold on.
You're an abuser.
Girl abuser.
Well, it's a safe space.
Have you-
It's a safe space. Don't get should not.
have you-
It's not wrong.
I'm not
Did
judging
you
Have you been into like, or have you had any experience with drug abuse before?
Yes.
Oh, you have. I see why you're speaking.
Hold on. Hold on. Because
I
if
swear.
you don't understand people's problem, you can't truly help them come out. I'm saying this because I transitioned from being an addict to a non-addict, right? And I'm telling you,
Let me ask you, which life is better?
good life is better. You can't tell me the
Which life is
No, what to you?
No, as you see both,
As
as you see both sides,
I-
no, no, as you see
I-
both
I-
sides.
I-
Yeah, which one is
Which one is
better?
See, if I'm to
This-
be if I'm to be a psychologist, the
Okay.
truth is I can't tell you that I can't tell you that the life without it is better.
So-
that's the truth.
So wait, I want
Because-
to ask you now. You say you
Not even
transition
psychologists
from
waiting that they got
You
it when they
transition-
talk fact, yes or no. I don't forget what they got them.
I think I know what you're talking
You say
about.
what? Backstage, speak. I can hear you. Waiting.
Therapist?
Therapist. She na therapist. Yes, now.
Yeah, therapist.
Those people when they listen to me, now because I'm
no.
relating to you as a
The
doctor
question,
right
the
now.
question now here is that you said you were once an addict and now
Yes.
you're a non-addict.
So which
one
one
is
is
better?
We're
better?
asking you which life is
Okay.
better.
Don't
Why do you-
explain. Which
Hold
one
on.
is better?
As a person now, I tell you say, I have to explain because if
Explain it.
as a person,
Real.
I prefer the life as a non-addict. But I can never relate to an addict if I say this one is better just like that because he feels like the other one is better as well. Because 3 years ago, if you tell me say this one is better, I go stone you.
Yeah, true.
Now me they smoke my smoke. You don't know how I feel.
I enjoy your smoke.
Exactly.
Men.
Now if you not, it be like when I know the emotional towards people. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
We do.
So
We have empathy. I think.
imagine now, as I take day, say I come meet you, tell you say, since where they bomb me, now I just remove everybody within my area, take the suppress. You get them now. Finally, I wound. You can't see prescribed Igbo give me. Waiting I got open.
We know the
Come
prescribe
down,
something
open.
go give you.
We don't prescribe.
Not
so,
just- not
so
just-
doctors
when-
do
when
not prescribe Igbo.
I have a question. Wait,
Sorry,
you
they
can
do.
never suppress
But-
me and the junkies. See, who person will produce the this thing?
Okay, wait.
How you take no say they suppress pain if you no smoker?
They don't smoke.
You don't
it.
smoke it. You
don't
don't
smoke
smoke
Aboli is smoking.
Now,
You can't lie. How did you know?
it. They don't smoke it. Jay, whiskey.
Eh?
I want to ask a very random question.
I feel say
And
this is
I want to
better.
start. And I want to start from you.
Go on.
Do you want to die?
No.
Do you want to die, Esme?
no.
Do you want to die?
No.
Do you want to die?
I thought it, brother.
I myself, I don't want to die.
We really do.
And I'm very sure that you guys don't want to die too. But let me point something out. You guys know cigarettes, right? There's something boldly written on cigarettes. And what's that?
Smoking kills.
Smokers are liable.
Like it is very very visible.
They also write down also.
It's yeah, they write that one too for the back.
Yeah, they write
The,
down.
the smoking kills is at the front, and then smokers are liable to die young.
And they will still
Boldly
they
written.
will still go and take it.
But then, why do people still take it?
I don't want to die.
It's boldly written.
Conspiracy.
What do you mean? conspiracy? Why do they keep taking it?
Have you noticed that this thing is cheap? Very cheap. And they sell them every country, everywhere.
But weed is not cheap.
If they make you high, say.
Weed is not cheap.
Weed is not
It
cheap.
depends if you get the farm, they cheap.
No, don't ever say get it.
Now because you know they
For example,
now because you
for
know they
example, like
legal.
what-
Now why you know
you guys said there are countries that is not legal. For example, Cyprus.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it very, very
in
expensive.
countries
to get.
where it's
But there's some, and they know that this thing has various side effects. But they still take it.
Yes.
I've seen people even go as far as borrowing money, even when they are broke as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa.
So they sell their belongings. They sell their belongings.
This-
So use
Use their school fees.
I don't they do human rights activists for smokers and junkies. But to be borrowing money to buy weed, that's another level. But I know they. Now, smoking. You say it's smoking and
So I say smoking is a good
hold
habit.
on.
I say
People when they
smoking is a
watch
good habit.
football and they cannot they will even chase their mother and their father away and watch football. Is that not an addiction? Okay, it's not an addiction now. Is it not the same habit with people when they smoke?
Okay.
Deep thought. Aboli, it's only people that can make you think like this. But I'm not going.
But then,
I'm just saying.
when you weigh the effect,
Okay.
especially the negative effect, you said something about, I know most guys, especially guys,
Okay.
are addicted, like you said, to like watching football.
Yes.
You get?
It does not have negative effect.
What's the negative effect?
My brother, my junior brother, don't bring television 2 times. Anger, depression, self, they come. Do you know how many people that have they fight each other? I've seen a very complex issue
Because of
where
pressure.
somebody actually
But
fought until they play.
if you weigh this effect, you will see that for smokers there are too many negative effects
Too
compared
many.
to watching football.
Real. Because
I can just start now and start counting for you.
You don't like
You can
You
affect
dey like
my effect
football.
on you. I don't really like football.
You
that much.
dey like
I don't really like
Memory
football that
was
much, but
like-
yes,
I know you to be somebody that plays
there
football.
are a lot
Hold
of
on
side
now.
effects.
Hold on, let me tell you how to see this
Emotionally,
thing.
bro,
I want
it's a
to
lot.
clear. I want to clear something now by simple this thing.
Okay.
You like football?
Yeah.
Yes. You like football?
I like football, no, but you know today that.
Hold on.
Not that aggressive, not that deep.
I speak for the junkies, right? We like well. So as you dey talk about football now, they say bias. That's the truth. If they talk about football too, we feel bad.
Okay, guys, let's look. Let's
But
look
it's not
at-
just sport. Why is everybody just blowing? It's not just sport that is the only
Next high,
abuse
yeah.
now.
That's why I'm
Some
defending
people are
them.
taking Xanax.
Let's look at some factors here that can
Wipe out that.
actually
Yeah.
I
contribute.
didn't try that, but I think I should have.
Let's look at some factors and that can
Pass.
actually contribute to the
John-
quest of the next high. One of which I want us to talk about is peer pressure.
Okay.
Especially from family.
True.
Oh.
You know, like I said,
Family
yeah,
friend.
when you first come to Cyprus, with the example I gave, you know, when you say fine girl, when she first comes to Cyprus, when you first comes to Cyprus, yeah, it's not just anybody that is making that babe say, oh, she wants to drink like this or she wants to smoke like this. It's obviously the people that are around her. Those are friends, and those are guys, or those are ladies. Very true, no?
Sometimes pressure is from families too.
Yeah.
To
But then
make
the pressure coming from family to smoke or drink or to do substance is not as much as what will come from your friends or people that call your friends.
So like you guys are saying like friends like is a big factor.
peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure.
100%.
It is.
100%.
Because
if you don't see someone doing it around you, what is your own
Really
business?
do.
in fact, it's
Like
for
you
me.
said,
It's
some
when
people
you
are
look
very
at the
curious
amount of fun.
To like test.
Very,
I want to know how this guy.
Sometimes it
feels.
can be pressure from families.
But I'm telling
pushing
you,
to go
but I'm
try
telling you, yeah,
something.
that pressure will only
But you
come
can't
if
try
that thing
drugs.
is close to you.
Some people like they want to get some feeling like family. Some people family the pressure there.
Okay, you get it.
So it
What do you
pushes
like
them
to do it?
Yeah. So like they don't tell them to do it. Like pressure from families.
You mean
pushing
like
some
family
people.
stress or
Yes,
stuff like that?
pushing
It
some
pushes
people
you
to
go
actually
and
do it.
take
So
the-
sometimes, even if they didn't want to do it initially, the people around them can be like, "Oh, this person don't they tell me say make I try this thing. I know they feel alright. Make I just try and make I see whether I go feel alright. And then some of them get addicted.
So I want us to focus. I want us to focus
Still peer pressure.
on
from
peer pressure.
Company.
Peer pressure.
Your close
Honestly,
circle.
that's why I had
Which is a
to
big
assume
factor.
the position of a junkie today, officially.
Yeah.
The first time, the first time I wanted to try this, truth is,
But my friend.
you never actually want to do something until you start seeing the possibility of that thing. What I mean is, imagine if every child in the world, you give birth to a baby now, lock that baby up for 10 years and the baby never sees anybody. There's high possibility that baby may never try to walk. Because he never
He doesn't know
Or even
what
see
other
it.
people are
Or
doing.
even
Yeah.
see
He didn't see it.
Even see too.
So
True.
most times, as much as anybody who takes this thing want to say that it wasn't influenced by what he saw, fact is most of what we do in life is dependent on peer pressure or whatever
What
kind of
is
pressure.
there?
We use. You know when something is negative, they will find English give out.
Yes.
If to say a good thing now, for instance, you found a business, you're trying to teach your parents, and many people they do, and not be peer pressure that time or it's peer influence.
He knows the shit. So I'll give him that.
But after taking these things, after taking alcohol, after taking these hard drugs, what next? Like what's the next thing? Is it really effective?
If I'm
Comes to like is it effective? Because you're stressed now. If you take alcohol, do you really feel less stressed?
Now, I feel like, to be very, very honest, yeah, the best intervention for, hard drugs, hard like substances, weed, everything, is realization.
Yeah.
Like self-realization, understanding that you see these things that are taking now, it has a negative effect on you, even if it's not showing right now, it's going to be long term.
Yeah.
Now, it is not by, how before you come to school now, your parents will tell you, don't take drugs, or don't do this one, or don't do that one. No. See, at the end of the day, it's for you to listen. Yeah? Like she said now, there are some people that are just very conscious. Maybe they just want to. If they do it for body, say, oh, let me try this thing, let me see what it will do. You are curious. Yeah? When you are done with that curiosity, and God forbid it takes you to a more addictive state, you'll not be realizing, what am I doing?
Jerry. But some people are still in denial though.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this very part,
Yeah.
this is why I've been assuming the position of the junkies. My brothers now, I'm about to, and sisters, I'm about to help you out now. For me, you see, if you do not, I can agree when you say realization, but the part of negative effects, fact is everything, quote me, everything has positive and negative effects.
Yeah.
That's why, truly, can you not see that even though we have active discussions like this with people, even with people who truly know the negative effects, they can't stop.
Yeah, they still go back to
If you use the word can't, it now feels
hard.
like they tried and some don't even want to try.
No.
Some they want to try it out.
And this
at
is
all.
the reason. The reason is because society is not first giving them a listening ear.
That's
For some
true.
people, you can't heal their trauma. You were never in their shoes. You don't know what they went through.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give them the opportunity to be
Yeah.
using that
As
a medium to
you know
now
why
continue taking it. Because this is a very, very common
Cool.
thing that is being said. For example, now people are saying, oh, depression this, depression that. Do you understand that? If let me not speak for everyone, yeah? Now let me just speak for let's say students.
Okay.
Now, for example, you have an exam. If you want to pass your exam, how do you do it? You study. You do not read. You do not cram. You study. There's a difference between studying and cramming. Now, my own problem is that everyone is like, oh, you're not in my shoes. You've not been in my shoes before. You don't know what I've been through. We are not arguing that we don't know what you went through. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to help you understand that your past is your past. Do not let your past define you. By you taking hard drugs, by you taking these different substances, by you taking weed, you are basically letting your past be your future.
Cool.
It's
Like I was saying, one, I said the background, like the problems, one of the reasons we've not been able to get to many people, especially helping them transition from where they were to where we find healthy, is one, there's no listening ear. There are some people who didn't even, it's not stress, it's not anything, they just like to be high.
Yeah.
They have everything they need, they just want to be high. There are other people like that. That's why first you must understand people's background. But here comes the intervention for me. Intervention is we first as people will first try to, if you're saying this thing is not, because like I said, alcohol is not bad, smoking is not bad. We must now learn to do things, take responsibility. For you who said your eye clear, for you who say your eye clear, why be say sometimes you dey drink? If you don't want to drink, don't drink at all. Don't drink at all, because you're already making them feel like quantity for them. You are now making it about quantity. Meanwhile, you they drink and they drink. Who is not the sinner? Do you get? This is why most Christians will tell you don't drink. It's not because Paul said, if I'm not doing this thing, if I'm not eating this thing, it's not because it will affect me. I'm not eating it because if I eat it and it affects my brother, now I've committed a sin. So, as much as people want to think that is religious, it's also a thing of responsibility. If I'm a father and I dey smoke, what my children will do? I don't smoke. I stopped smoking not because it was doing anything to my mental health. I was smart. I've always been smart. I did best in maths in my state when I did my junior WAEC. When I never see exam where I fail. It can be tough, but all of us know. And I'm not saying this for just myself. There are many junkies out there. They are bloody smart.
Brilliant.
They are creative.
Yes.
At it, when they talk about the musicians, they go to their climax when they smoke, when they are high, when they are on their next high. So at this point, what they are not thinking about is what they are doing to people who are not like them. Because they are using it for creativity. How about the people who are using it as an excuse? So we must first talk to the people who have the opportunities that we have, being in front of cameras. These people must learn to take responsibilities. Every young boy must remember he will be a father one day. Every young girl will remember he will be a mother one day. So it's a thing of responsibility. That's the first thing. The second thing is a thing of discipline. If you keep using alcohol as an excuse to relax, how about the day when you go there?
So sorry to go too short.
Yes.
These interventions you're mentioning, are they part of what helped you?
Exactly.
Okay, go on.
And that's why anybody who is listening to me now, I think, would relate. Because imagine now that all I do, if I don't smoke, I can't sleep. If I don't take drugs, I can't sleep. Or if I don't do this thing, like I said, you heard when in the beginning I was trying to relate to the junkie brothers, my G's. Say emotional pain as well can hurt as much as physical pain.
Yeah.
That's deception. You're being delusional. So if somebody tries to remind you now, because such pain, how about you they try to tell me say you need to choke you, go smoke. The same way if you feel cutlass, if anything do you must understand pain is part of life. Swallow it. So I think people should hear this kind of things more often.
Yeah.
And then if you keep telling people there's negative side, health problem, how about those people that their whole life? My father was not a drunk. When he was sick, he's late now. When he was sick, they were asking us foolish questions because his lung was full of water and the rest of them. He doesn't drink, and that was his pain. He kept saying it. I don't smoke, I don't drink. Why is this happening to me? Now there are many people with health problems that look like what smokers should feel, and smokers self they didn't find that kind of problems in their life. Some people are depressed, and have you not seen people who were depressed and they don't take? It's not like even to get better, right? The point is two things. Like I said, first, take responsibility. Second one, build discipline, because everything is process. Young people, any small thing, exam stress you, relationship broke your heart, you are watching one fan. I'm not sorry about saying you are crazy, because it's a level of madness if you think that at your age 22 boy no go break your heart. Are you crazy?
Who are you?
It's not about who are you. You are in your 100 level, right? Fine. People find love at any age, but you went to club, you met a boy, you fell in love in the club. You say he cheated on you.
Keyword. Where do you find the boy?
In the club. I cheated on you. Tomorrow, okay, boy cheated on you. You did not go to break the boy's glass.
You go to club.
You went to drink.
You go to club and think that you find your love.
Some people, they did not see school fees. Instead of you to go and work, you take the small money when you get, they buy book and the rest of them.
They go
borrowing money, using their school
Some people
fees.
sell their clothes to do this thing. So if we start thinking of them like you have a problem, let's emotionally care for you, take them to therapy. This is why I hate therapy. My pikin become addict. I can't carry my body, carry and go therapy.
But it works for some people though.
Hey, listen to me.
I know say I don't support.
Later, after this show, we go talk this. What? I
don't know. It works for some people.
Listen.
How effective?
90% of person will go meet therapy
Some
for
people.
addiction. It did not work shit. If it worked, the therapy
Those
the
therapists,
therapist
are they
helps
even okay?
the person
Are
to
they-
learn.
are they even
Is the person
The
okay?
therapist
Say the
said
one when they
they
take
do okay.
sleeping drugs.
No, they
Therapists when they take sleeping drugs, right? They tell me every
Not for some
therapist.
people,
A
yeah.
therapist
It's
told me
always
that
about
every
business
therapist
now.
needs
These
a
are-
therapist.
Yeah.
Business, please.
So if you have a problem and you think you can solve my problem, that's a problem already.
Yes.
So I don't trust therapy. And this is my reason. Like I said, everybody opinion for a bucket. I don't trust therapy because therapists are trained to tell you what you need to hear for every situation. That's the
No,
fact.
but there's some points where someone needs to talk to someone, and you can't necessarily talk to the people that
Talk
are
to your
around.
mom or your dad.
It's not that
Families
easy.
do help sometimes.
You know,
But sometimes
remember-
it's not.
remember-
This is another problem.
Family
But
help,
wait,
sometimes it's
not
not
to contradict what you
Yeah.
said, yeah? Remember, you said that
Some
we all
families-
no, not even that. You know, you said that we all need listening ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, do you now believe that therapy, like they say, is not a way to listen? Because-
You said everyone.
Because she
Because-
said it works for some people.
Some-
It works for some people. That's why till
She
today.
said-
That's why till today there are still
She also
people in
said-
school right now that are studying psychology. There are still journals or there are still articles that come out even till tomorrow
Yeah.
of how psychology help people. There are researches, there are cases. So I don't think you should, but I understand it's your opinion.
Your opinion,
But I don't feel
yes.
like you should 100% rule out
Like, rule out
um,
therapists.
exactly therapy.
Yeah.
Not just for yourself, but for other people. So example now, someone can tell you now that I'm going to therapy now. I can't they look them.
Don't discourage them, or big.
I don't discourage anybody. But for me, if now my friend can't tell me say I want to go therapy, I go tell her make you sit down and talk to him. Because
Yeah,
first, what is therapy? A therapist is a person that's paid actually to do the same things your friends should do for you. Your parents should do for you as well. See, do you know why I think it's a problem?
But sometimes.
Listen now.
Sorry, I continue. Sorry, continue.
This is the problem. People take issues that they should take to their family, to a therapist. And listen, you will see a person now, like I said, a thing of taking responsibility. As a father, I no fit there like me, my pikin need therapist. That day, I will drop my office, my
But then,
mantle of being
you
that.
believe? Do you understand that it's not every time? Even us,
Yes.
it's not everything that we tell our parents.
Do you know why
And
we can't talk to
and
our
we may-
parents?
yes.
In one of the shows before, in one of our episodes,
previous
I
episodes.
did say that parenting has failed as a system. If it is the system is supposed to be, I can't find a therapist in the world I trust better than. Till
My
tomorrow,
parents.
I
It's
look
not
at
my
my
parents,
father's
almost
picture
everything.
and talk to him in my mind
Almost
because
things.
do you know my dad's
My
word
dad's
is like a
fine.
program in my head. It works for every situation. That's why even God
my
assumes the position of a father because the moment you
not
begin
fair.
to need somebody outside your parents,
See, first of all, wait,
people
Steph,
that don't have parents, like I said,
or the wrong company around them.
people do not. Did you hear what I
And
said?
that's
Take
some-
responsibility.
And there are some parents that even if you tell your problems to, they judge you.
Did
Instead
you
of
hear
God.
when I said take responsibility? You prepare
Like-
to be a good parent.
I will be a good parent by
It's
God's
simple.
grace.
Once you start doing that, you are now saying what of the people with existing problems like this, right?
Yes.
And their parents are not like this.
Okay.
The same way their parents are not like that. I go like talk to the therapist speaking, make I see if they tell them everything. If you know they tell them anything, stop talking to your therapist.
Nah.
It's simple.
So-
There's no way.
I feel like
if you like drag me
right
all
now,
around, we'll
the
come back to
convo
one
is-
place.
the convo is going from this to now therapy. But I think what we should focus in the
Yeah,
intervention
establish
because
the
to be
Yeah,
very
establish,
honest,
alright, because
to be very honest, now I understand. What
You
you're
understand
saying.
where
I
I'm coming
understand. But then if we continue talking about what we're talking about now, we're going to
It's going to be
another
longer,
department. We're not ready for that conversation. Maybe if you chat
Another time.
or the show if they bring us back. If they bring us back.
Does
now.
therapy really
We
work?
shall talk about it.
Does it work?
Does it work?
Does
My
it
neck.
This girl not they
Therapy
take my chair to
Did
the
it work
therapist
for you?
too.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was
My
trying to say. I think it also depends on your responsibility. I won't lie to you. For me, it took me a long time to open up to try and say what was wrong with me. And when I had moved from living with my family to getting into university where I was living by myself, surrounded by people and everything like that, I got to realize that having to take drugs and having to like literally maybe take that alcohol was helping me so much because it put me at peace and it made me forget about the things that were most likely hurting me. But the problem is it was only for that moment. Immediately after that moment, I get back into feeling that way, and that's what caused the addiction. That's what caused me to want to take it even more and more. But then with me doing this, you get to realize that when you take alcohol, you know how it makes you talk. Alcohol lets you release some certain things that most likely you had failed to talk about if you were sober, right? But that doesn't help in any way. Because sometimes the way people sometimes release their emotions or release whatever has been stressing them at that point, you won't get that help that you need from the people that are there at that moment. That's why some people need to go talk to someone. You might not say everything at that point in time, but there's one thing that your friends most likely noticed, but they're not able to help you the way you really want to be helped. That's the reason why you get to go to therapy and just have that other listening ear, that other advice given to you.
Safe space.
Yeah.
Do you believe that to some extent, imagine I graduated as a therapist. I have a place where I get people. Do you think I'm experienced enough to understand experience training? I could be trained enough but not experienced enough to understand what you're saying or give you the right response to what you're saying. Even though I listened to you properly, even though I heard you properly, even though I'm trained properly to answer to you. The moment the person is trained towards something, your honesty level is zero for me. Because you're not really responding from your emotions. You're responding based on training. Have you seen a military man? Do you think a military man protects you because he cares about you?
Yeah,
it's his job. So if he has to beat you
like
to pull you inside the car and save you, he will do it to you. So a military man does not protect you because he's feeling for you. He's protecting you because it's his job. The moment the commander says turn around, shoot the same person you are protecting, turns around, shoot you.
But let's not deny it helps some people.
It
does help some people.
Let me now tell you what I feel like the proper answer should be to what you're saying. Someone who is trained enough to understand a human, like a human behavior or human connection. I promise you, even though you feel like it's not okay enough for you because obviously they are trained, but I promise you that is the best thing for that person at that time.
Good.
Like I said, people do their studies, their research carried out every other day. They are coming out every other day. You check online, you see it. There are benefits of psychologists. Do you understand? So we cannot now say that because this person is trained to treat me like this, I don't believe him. Do you understand? It's like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Like I said, you remember, I said, because we're talking about the interventions, a lot of people, especially my white friends, believe, and I'm not being racial, I'm saying mostly my white friends believe in therapy a lot. Even their parents, right, prepare them when they have issues. Remember, it's because of what I was saying that made me talk about therapy. You know, a therapist, I don't feel a therapist is unnecessary.
Okay.
For job settings, it's okay, understand behaviors, intervene. But for life situations, first, you are not going to be able to. The first thing it defeats, because I study behavioral patterns, the first thing it defeats is even your own confidence. Because you didn't realize yourself. You were talking about realization. You may have been cajoled to think you are now in control. But the moment you are confused again, that's why a lot of people now have family therapists. They now have their personal therapist. And I'm telling you, it's okay that, because I know indeed every level of life is not just in this highness thing. In every level of life, there's a level of constitution you need. Like you meet and then you need somebody, like I said, in some kind of situations, especially this one. I know what I'm talking about, highness. I've been there. It doesn't matter the therapist or pastor or anybody that talks to you. If you don't build self
that's true.
responsibility, doesn't come to your mind, and discipline. That pastor is speaking English. You finish praying, I'll go back there. You know how many prayers I did? I did fasting. I'm not joking with you. I fasted, I prayed, I met with friends, I talked to my pastor friends. Some of them judged me, some of them listened to me. My parents even talked. To some extent, they were carrying me from place to place. You know the thing, in my mind, I'll listen to you. I will agree with you. If I
End
do,
of
I
the day,
will
you
do
go
what I
back
want.
to do the
Yeah.
same thing.
So the main what's it called? The main intervention that you're talking about right now is self-discipline.
Exactly. You would decide it by yourself and do it.
Real. And I feel like for me as well, so because I was heavy on the realization. I feel like self-discipline as well is like
Yeah.
I share that too.
a very important like way of reducing, because to be very honest with you, even I'm medical, all the medical field here, you know that there are some type of hard drugs that you just don't stop immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm saying
even
exactly.
as low as cigarettes.
Yeah.
Let's use cigarettes as an example, because I feel like this drug thing I'll see as a very different thing. Now, for example, let's say you smoke 3 packs a day. Yeah, you smoke 3 packs a day. Yes, I know exactly what I'm saying. 3 packs. Yes. Now, this is a sign of addiction. Now, you want to stop it. You realize that you need to stop. You want to stop it. Now, that 3 packs has now cut down to, let's say, 3 packs a week. Yeah? 3 packs a day to 3 packs a week. Now, from that 3 packs a week, you are going to 1 pack a week. From that 1 pack, is going to 2 a week. Like that, before you know it now,
Yeah.
But then it is a gradual, yeah, exactly.
Gradual
3 packs a
process.
day.
3 packs a day is crazy. And I promise you, people do it.
And
You
also
understand?
parents are big. If you see, we'll tell you something, not the judge.
Mommy has me.
Not you, man. I am
Mommy
not.
has me.
I
Mommy has me,
don't.
listen.
I'm talking
Stop it to you.
I'm talking to parents
Mommy
that
Esme, don't judge Esme.
Yes,
I don't now. Come on, you guys know I don't do those.
Okay, mommy Esme.
when she tells
I'm
you
not
things,
judging.
don't judge her.
No, I tell my parents everything. So I don't even like go to. I can never go to a therapist, but I do know that it works for some people. I tell my parents most, never not specify, but they know most things about me than anybody. So yes, I beg some parents, don't be judging your kids. Talk. It helps.
Sure.
It really does.
Just in case I did not mention, God, pray a lot.
Yeah.
If you want
Pray.
to come out of something, just pray.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have shared a whole lot. Like, me myself, I've learned a lot, and I'm sure you guys have learned a whole lot too. So let's chill out a bit here. Let's have some. Do you guys drink anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, always
My
do.
cup is
Done.
Feel my cup, Lord. Uche, now you did not hear.
So guys, we're moving over to the next thing. It's game frenzy.
Yeah. Woo! Clap
and
now.
after you don't feel alright for my issue.
All right, guys. On today's game frenzy, we have Rhythm Riff. You guys want me to explain the game to you, or you know what it is?
Explain it.
So we have folded papers here, and we have different words written on them.
Okay.
So I'm going to play a beat, and you guys are going to vibe or sing to whichever word you have in that paper.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we'll not start with you guys. Let's start with my co-host.
Yeah,
Why not starting with yourself?
No, bro. You guys show them how it's done.
Now this kind of pressure.
You've done this before. You've done this before. So I want Jay to pick a paper.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Pick something.
Nice. You skip yourself. We're supposed to do that by yourself.
Don't worry.
That's how you do it.
You skip yourself. It's actually called yourself.
What's this?
The beat.
Who wrote this? Sexy.
I don't care what's in the paper. Just vibe.
No problem.
Bye.
It's alright.
By the way,
Give me the beat.
after Jay, we're moving to one of our guests too. So get ready. Oh no.
Purchase your tracks
Are you all
today.
looking sexy tonight?
What good? You're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Pretty girl.
Uh-huh.
Girl, you look sexy tonight.
Eh.
My guess. Oh, girl, you look sexy tonight.
Eh.
How are you? What is your name? Where are you
Purchase your
from? I like
tracks
you.
today.
Pretty girl. You look sexy tonight.
Oh.
Now the chorus is that.
Sexy tonight.
You look sexy tonight. Hey, you look sexy tonight. You look sexy tonight. Hey, yo.
Sex to light.
That finish.
Nice one. I love that. It's what I said with you.
No, take him back now. We can continue from there.
No. Some
Why do you
people
want to
want
do? You must start from where I started
Some people
from.
want stage name.
I don't want a stage name.
I don't see why
I
people
suck.
use pressure they smoke.
My guy, JJ, pick something.
Crazy.
I give you the honor.
It's fun now. Please, you guys should know the high.
Tell us your word.
So don't start.
Aye.
Pressure.
Oh wow.
What's up?
All is thick.
It's what?
All is thick.
I'm ready when you're ready.
Take.
Yeah, let's go. Give me the bay.
Jerry boy. On the beat.
Purchase your tracks today.
This Jerry JJ pull on this
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Let this song start. All my life, all I see is a sweet one. Baby girl, you look thick, girl. I miss the word, girl. I don't want this, girl. My guy,
I guess I miss the word, girl.
I miss the word. Okay, make it.
You see how bad?
Let me It's only right. Okay. I see her. She love me. She want her dad. I say, baby, only you. Think like
Your
two.
tracks today.
Baby girl, I want you, not your boo. I don't know.
You don't If you are this drunk now, I won't blame you.
You don't have to take my backwards.
So where do you want?
Am I going next?
Yes, you're going to pick. Just pick first. Pick.
But
Okay,
take it forward.
Pick. Everybody was picking here. It was good. What's that?
What's that? What's your
Take
word?
now.
It's a
Let's see
fucking
what-
name. Can I change it?
What's the
Well,
name?
what's the name?
Drake.
You have to read now. What's wrong with Drake?
It's not Drake. It's spicy.
Ice Spice.
Give me the
Let me
Spicy.
let me see.
Oh, spicy.
What's your word? What's your word?
Pressure.
It's spicy.
Your word is spicy. Are you ready?
Okay.
Now let's go. I just said on here.
It's unfair that nobody saw that thing. I don't trust.
Purchase your tracks today.
I met me, by the way.
We know.
Okay. I like them bad. I like them spicy. I like them juicy. Hey. I like them bad. I like them black. I like them juicy. Hey. I like my men spicy. Spicy. Hey, it's spicy. You don't finish. I like it spicy.
I've never
Spicy.
I like my food spicy.
food.
And now she comes.
Spicy.
If they say that food,
Now the food, now she likes spicy.
be nice. You know I'm beating you, right? Because I didn't see your paper.
Did you eat it?
The trust issue, I have trust issue with this girl. The fact that you swallow that paper makes me know it's not spicy. What is it?
It's spicy.
You want to go or I should go?
Spicy.
Is it with you?
Spicy drinks.
Anything is
Spicy
fine.
drink.
What do you want?
What do you want?
I think since she's like an artist, you're an artist, yeah?
Yes, she will kill
Yeah.
us all.
It's only right that she goes last.
No,
so that
but
we
you
have
guys-
that.
This nigga
We have
has it.
that feel.
So next time, you want me to go?
Yeah, go.
If you want me to go, let me see your hands up.
You don't tell what I want to
Ah, there are like 20 people
Even the
backstage.
backstage
There are like 20 people backstage. Everybody's hand is up.
Oh, God.
You kill this. You kill this. You have this. You got this.
Oh, my God.
Ah, no.
What is it?
Savage.
It's nice now.
Savage. Yeah, this is nice now. Savage. Savage is good.
Purchase
Checks,
your
baby.
tracks today.
I be.
Hey.
One and only. Checks baby in the house.
Don't play,
Come
Come on.
Fine boy, sweet boy.
Hey.
Better in topic. Drum it.
You know what my word is? It's savage. When I catch you back there, trust me, you're gonna savage me. SAV.
Purchase your tracks.
What does that spell?
Savage.
savage it. You want to bring my ancestors down? It can't happen.
Yeah.
No, nobody's
Alright.
going my new life again. Even on the set.
The one and only.
All right.
Okay, I feel pressure.
Flirt.
This is
Yeah.
no. You want some time?
No.
Are you sure?
She's ready.
Let's go.
She's ready.
You know, I
Again.
can serve your word
Some
here.
people are going to be catching feelings when they hear that boy.
Served.
Well served.
In a COD platter.
Woo!
Listen,
I like it.
Like a word.
Energy.
Energy.
Nice, nice.
Come on.
My God. Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Take your time, man. Knock the beats.
Play. Play the beat.
Don't go break person food.
Purchase your tracks today.
I feel like I'm losing it. I'll bring the energy, that's it. I'm gonna be the light of this whole party. Look at me right now.
I'm looking.
I don't know what to say, but I said that it looks like I'm bringing it your way. I'm bringing this energy.
I put on the Cut this.
That was bad.
I'm not
That was
sure.
bad.
No, we have to
But you guys, I was set up. I was set up.
You put us guys on the edge.
See, artists here, you are making me.
I blame the backstage.
I swear.
JP,
Tracks
the
today.
Infanti production.
I told you she was
First off, I feel like that word was planned.
It was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. What was your word?
And don't forget.
Sexy, spicy, savage.
Energy.
And she got energy.
Why did you say?
Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with us up to this moment. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
lovely guest, for joining us today on our podcast.
Thanks for having us.
So guys, I want to appreciate our sponsors, one of which is Artian Restaurant and Less Laundry Magusa. Thank you so much. So guys, follow us on our social media platform. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Jumshanti Production. Do well to hit the like button. Click on the post notification so you can get all our content when we post. Thank you so much, guys. This is COD Chada Over Drinks, brought to you by Jumshanti Production. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Mama cut.
Cut it, mama.
I said
Mama, can you cut?
I bet cotton.